Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is about breastfeeding. And it's with my sister, Meredith Bates. Okay, so Meredith has a baby who is how old? Almost 4 months old. And I have a baby who just turned a year old a few weeks ago. So we've been breastfeeding for a while, and we thought it would be fun to share some tips with you if you're a new mom or you're about to be a mom. We know that it can be kind of daunting to figure out, how to do this breastfeeding thing. So we compiled a bunch of tips and tricks and things that made our life easier in nursing, and we hope that it helps you. So, the beginning, we're going to talk through some things that we think you should have if you are going to nurse. Go ahead.
First thing that we recommend is having a Boppy Pillow. And this is just to make nursing in the beginning easier, because when you're getting the hang of it and holding up the baby, it just wraps around you and you can just set the baby right here while you're nursing. You probably won't use it that far into nursing, but it's good in the beginning.
And they say that the baby then, when she gets a little bigger, can sit inside here and use it to like chill. Yeah.
Second thing, nursing bra.
Yay! So we filmed this video once before, and in this part we told you that we don't have any nursing bras that we like. That was a true story. We really could not find any nursing bras until just a couple months ago.
Yep.
I was on the World Wide Web and I stumbled across this photo from a company that is called
Genevieve.
Okay, they're based out of Canada, and they make these beautiful nursing bras, and I saw an Instagrammer post about it, and so I got myself one, and I love it. It is so beautiful.
This is the bra.
Okay, nursing bras, I don't know if you've seen them, but a lot of times the straps are really wide, like backpack straps, and they're really awkward, and they're so, I don't know, just unattractive.
Yeah, and uncomfortable.
Yeah, and they have these clasps that when we would pull it down to nurse Eloise, I mean, you had the same experience with Loewy, just the like flat part would like smush against her face and she didn't like it. So I chose to wear bandeau bras and just let that be good enough until this lovely little beautiful thing happened. Okay, look how cute this is. It has, here, I'm wearing one. It has this little clasp thing that you move to the left or to the right after you've nursed, so you can remember which side you nursed on last.
Very helpful.
Yes, now I don't think about it, but in the beginning you want to know which side you nursed on, because your body is learning to produce milk and it wants to produce the right amount for your kiddo, and if you don't do that, you end up getting really engorged on one side and really flat on the other.
And this one also, it doesn't have those clasps to pull down, so all you do is you pull it down instead of having to unclip it, and it's so comfortable and so easy, and there's nothing bulging and pushing into the baby's face. And also on the back, the straps can actually come off and you can crisscross them.
Yeah, so they can like
be with different kinds of shirts.
Yeah, it's so fun and beautiful and cute. And here, we're family. Look, it's so pretty, and you
so
feel like
beautiful.
it's pretty. And you can like bend over and nothing's gonna fall out, and that's what Shaun said he liked, because on this side here, he was saying that a lot of times he was like paying attention to me to make sure that I wasn't accidentally flashing anybody that I shouldn't be because of the awkwardness of the bras. But these, they hang on real tight. They kind of look like bras from Urban Outfitters, don't they?
They're so
like, really cute.
So pretty.
Anyway, so go get yourself one. It's a little pricier than like Target, but it is completely worth it, and I recommend it.
Yes. The next thing that we recommend is a breast pump, a electric one or a manual one. So the first thing is, this is the electric one that we have, and it's a double breast pump, so you can actually do both sides at once, and it has awesome power, so it's quick as well. So you just hook the bottles up to,
you have to get a kind of bra with it.
You can get a kind of bra.
Oh, you can. I ordered this on Amazon.
So to make it easier, you put this on. It has two little holes where you stick the bottle things, and then you just plug it in and turn it on, and it's go time, and you can sit, you can watch Netflix, you can be on your phone,
the photo
you can work.
On the thing was like a woman typing on her computer while both breasts are coming out. It's a totally new sensation.
But it's great. I really recommend it.
It's a whole new world. And then this is the handheld one. We've had a couple handheld ones. I really like this one. It's by Lansinoh. It's great. You just, just go like so.
It's really easy.
Okay.
The next thing is breast pads. So in the beginning as well, not so much later on as you're nursing, you leak, unfortunately, because your breast milk supply is trying to get even out. So this is by Lansinoh, and they're amazing. They are these little disposable pads. So these are disposable breast pads. You just tear it open like this. It's got a little sticky thing on each side, And it's amazing because some companies, they do day and night pads, but this one is day or night. You can use them in the day or night, very thin, and I don't know what the technology it is, but when milk leaks into it, it's like, it just absorbs it and it just like disappears. It's so comfortable and very soft.
I also had a few of the washable ones. I felt like those were helpful for just the early weeks when I was hanging out at home and I could wash them, but these definitely were more practical for every day.
The next thing we recommend is a cover for breastfeeding in public, or if you have friends over and you're just not that comfortable with them, letting it all hang out. So this is mine. This is from actually a friend in Canada. Her mom makes them, so if you want one, holler at me and I will get you one. But it just goes like this over, and it's really nice because it has this plastic thing so it can stick out, so when you're nursing the baby you can actually see and it's not just covering her face. So it's very nice, very fashionable.
My favorite thing, actually, I had a cover too, but what I found to be more helpful for me with traveling was to just bring along one of these Muslin blankets that you can use to swaddle the baby when she sleeps. You can use it as a spit up rag. You just tie the corners. What's wrong, Bear? Then it becomes a really great nursing cover. So I would just plop it over like this. Hi, baby girl. I plop it over like this, and voila, we can nurse under here. And the other cool thing about having these covers is that it makes it easier for the baby to fall asleep in public. Sometimes it's so light and loud that it's distracting, but if you throw this on, the baby can sleep.
The next thing we recommend is having water and snacks on hand when you are nursing. When you are nursing, and I don't know how it is later on in nursing, but for right now, still at 4 months, I still get really thirsty while I'm nursing. So having water bottles and snacks as well, because in the beginning you're going to be nursing constantly. So you just want to have granola bars or nuts or fruit around that's easily accessible to have when you need to nurse the baby.
Yeah, and you want to have a comfy spot where you can just hang out. So I was telling my sister when she first had her baby a few months ago, like, you want to just have Netflix and sit on your bed or a comfy chair. You could have a little water and snack stash right next to it and just be able to relax because you're so sleepy. Like this little girl. You're so sleepy that you just want to be able to like think about nothing. So have a comfy place with lots of little snacks.
The last thing is to have nursing friendly clothes. So something that's going to make it very easy to nurse at home, in public, wherever, like what I'm wearing right now, buttons. So they can just be unbuttoned easily. What Jessica's wearing, and just pulls down.
Is it muscle tees? The ones that like you can do under here. Those are great too. Now we're going to move into diet. So you're not going on a diet when you're nursing, which is not good. Okay, everything that you eat is going to affect the baby. And if you start to notice that your baby's getting tummy aches, then you want to figure out, is there something that you can cut out of your diet in order to help that go away for a time. So for me, I couldn't have dairy for like the first 8 months of Eloise's life because every time I did, her tummy got upset. Yeah. I didn't cut it out like right from the beginning. We were exploring options to figure out what was the problem. Once we nailed it down, then I just cut it out, and then I got to eat it again recently.
Other thing is I cut out certain vegetables that really affect Loewy's tummy. So like Brussels sprouts, cabbage, asparagus, those things I found that if I eat, it really gives her gas, and it makes it uncomfortable for her, and then for me because I feel bad for her.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we found that if it gives you gas, it'll probably give your baby gas. So you just pay attention to it, and if it's really, if your baby's really upset, then it's probably not worth eating for a little while. Oh, she waited. We have a friend who cut out gluten, and I don't really remember how she knew that that was something she needed to do, but it's helping. So you can think about gluten, caffeine. My deal was that I just continued drinking the same amount of caffeine that I had when I was pregnant. So not very much, and I had it earlier in the day so that I could try and sleep at night. Chocolate never affected Eloise, but I know for my sister, she couldn't have chocolate. Alcohol, I guess in moderation. They recommend if you're gonna drink like right after you nurse the baby so that you have the longest amount of time before you nurse again. I know some people say that alcohol really affects their babies, other people not so much. So just kind of pay attention to what you're eating. If it's affecting the baby, then don't do it for a little while. Now we're gonna talk about milk supply. So my attitude towards milk supply is basically that our bodies were made to do this. So I try and be relaxed. Stress can cause you to stop producing milk, which is kind of crazy. So you want to just be mellow about it. I prayed a lot before the baby was born that I would be able to nurse, and thankfully I have been. My sister recently was having some trouble with her milk supply, so we've been exploring all kinds of things to try and make her milk come back. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, so I don't know why my milk went away. Some people say that it happens around the 3 to 4 month mark. Just maybe it's evening out, or I'm not really sure, but it went away a bit, and so I've been trying Fenugreek. That's like a vitamin thing you can take 3 times a day. Then there's alfalfa, goat's rue, raspberry leaf, then you can have mother's milk tea, and those are all just basically the same supplements, just that will help your milk. I think it's just the letdown. It'll help the letdown more smoothly, and so that's what I've been trying. But I wasn't finding much success with that, and so I actually got a prescription called Reglan. I wouldn't really recommend it. It makes you feel kind of dizzy, tired, not how you want to feel when you have a new baby. And so yeah, so that's called Reglan. But there is something in Canada that's called Domperidone, and that has less side effects and it does the same thing that Reglan does, which is basically makes your milk come back. And so I've been taking Reglan and it's worked, but it's not my favorite. So I'm hopefully going to be able to go off of that.
Okay, if you produce so much milk that you get engorged, I learned the coolest trick, and I think you should do it, and it's from my friend who's from South Africa, and she said that in South Africa, like, the women all know this and none of us knew it, but you take cabbage, like a head of cabbage, and you put it in the fridge so it gets nice and cool, and then whenever your breasts are super engorged and hurting, you take a piece of the cabbage off and put it inside of your bra, and your milk will pour out. It's like a fountain. It is the craziest, coolest thing, and it gets the milk out, and then you don't feel uncomfortable, and it is so cool. So I recommend it. I know that other things you can do, you can pump if you're feeling engorged, you can get in the shower and take a nice warm shower, but the cabbage is just a handy way to make the milk go away. My sister didn't have a problem with engorgement because of the fenugreek. We think that helped. Yep. But for me, I really did. I was hurting so bad and wanted to cry. I was so tired. It was like maybe the 4th day of Eloise's life, and my boobs looked like Beverly Hills boobs, and they were really fun, and they hurt so bad. So the cabbage just saved the day on that. I recommend it. Okay, and then last tips. Listen, we want you to be confident while nursing, and it can be kind of overwhelming in the beginning to feel like you can leave the house and nurse anywhere in public. And so what I did when I went to visit my sister in Canada was I challenged us to like go to the grocery store, and if the baby got hungry, we would just sit in a chair somewhere with our little covers and nurse together. Or we did it in a hotel. We frequently nursed in the car, not while driving, obviously. We just parked. Try and get out of the house, and the more you work at nursing outside of the house, the easier it will be. Now I can nurse on the go super easily. It's really fun. My sister too, right? Right. Things you can avoid that might affect your milk supply are peppermint and licorice. Like, some people don't even brush their teeth with peppermint toothpaste while they're nursing. I was never affected by it, but I know, like, they say you should avoid teas with licorice and teas with peppermint. Okay, any last thoughts?
You can do this. You can nurse a baby and still have a really fun, active lifestyle. So just power to you, moms, and congratulations on your babies and for breastfeeding.
Or not. If you can't breastfeed, you're fine. Don't stress. Please don't stress. Just feed your little baby and keep them healthy and lovely. And if you can nurse, way to go. It's a really intense role to nurse your baby. My baby has been nursing this whole time and never took a bottle. So it's just been me and her. And it is a fierce job. So if you're doing that, God bless you. You're doing awesome. And however you choose to nurse your body, just know that you're doing a really good job. Having a baby is a big deal, and we so believe in you. Can you say, "We believe in you"? She can't. That was false. She can't talk yet. She says dad really good though. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We make new videos every single week. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.